What's up, girl gang? Welcome back to my channel. I'm here with another Get Ready With Me to film an episode of my podcast, which you can watch right here on YouTube. So we're gonna do a little bit of skincare and a quick light Get Ready With Me for this episode.
Wake up. It's the first of the month.
The weather's warming up and I just want to feel fresh faced. I really need my eyebrows done, so they look so weird because they're so, like, the hairs get really long and then I lose like all the shape. So let's start. With skincare, I am heavy into K-beauty right now and basically switched almost everything to Korean skincare. So I am starting off with the Anua 77 toner, the Heart Leaf toner. And this is just a soothing, calming toner. And I'm just going to slap her on. After that, I'm layering this Aquel Licorice Peach Balancing Toner. These are all really hydrating. I've been having like a pretty bad rosacea flare up for the last few weeks, so I'm not using any actives right now. I usually use these like vitamin C brightening pads, but my skin's just been getting like so red. After that one, I'm going in with the Haru Haru Wonder Black Rice Hyaluronic Toner. I love this one because you can really feel the hydration. I don't know how to explain it, but it just feels like your skin is like drinking it and you need very little of it. This apparently is also like part of the method is to like slap yourself while you do it and really get those toners in there. And they do like a 7 toner method, which I'm not doing 7 toners, but in Korean skincare they like to layer toners on top of toners, and from what I know so far they're mostly like hydrating toners, so your skin really drinks up all of that goodness. But for daytime I don't like to do too much because I really could feel it on my skin when I just have too many things on. Next, I'm going in with the famous Snail Mucin by COSRX. I am pretty late to the game with this, but for makeup and just glass skin in general, this is like the product for that. Do you hear my dog? She is so rude. She does this on purpose. She knows when I'm filming. She talks louder. Okay. After that, I'm going in. This is not Korean skincare, but this is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Instant Glow Moisturizer. I really like this moisturizer. It's really hydrating, dewy. I like my skin to be super hydrated under my makeup. That's what makes it go on the nicest. And like you could already start to see the shine. Let that dry down a little bit, and then obviously SPF. This is new for me. This is also Korean skincare. It's 50 SPF and it's a sun stick. It's super lightweight. Also, how cute are my friggin' nails? It's really lightweight and it's literally just a stick. It's like a stick, like deodorant, which I like. And you just do this. Like sometimes it's annoying getting like sunscreen all over yourself. And I have the Supergoop tinted sunscreen, which I did a video in my Sephora haul video about, and I do like that one, but it is dark and I'm not like my summer color yet. So once I'm tanner, I think that will be really good. So The most important thing is you want to let your skincare dry down a little bit, at least for 5 minutes, because if you just put it on, it's gonna like separate your makeup, and it just needs to like, it needs a second. She needs to absorb really quick. Also, this is the first time that I'm actually getting ready for my podcast like early. I usually wait too long, and you know, by the time I actually start filming, it's like 1 o'clock, and then I'm like, oh, I feel like I spent like the entire day getting ready and just overthinking probably, and not really streamlining my processes. But this morning I got up, I made breakfast, walked the dogs, and it is 10 a.m. and I'm getting ready, filming this video and going right into my podcast. And I think that this will be the move, because then I can get other things done and maybe start editing and get other work done and enjoy this like beautiful weather. All right. So I'm also excited because I finally got my favorite concealer back, the Kosas, oh, it's not showing, Kosas Revealer Concealer. Everybody knows about her. She's the star of every show. I love the Hourglass, but she's a heavy girl. I'm gonna curl my lashes, a moment of silence. Oh my God, my eyebrow hairs in the middle are literally like 1 inch long. So last week I filled a really, actually, do I wanna go in with foundation? I'm trying to figure out if I wanna use foundation today. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the Patrick Ta, she's been loved, Patrick Ta cream foundation. I like this because it's lightweight, and I just want to even out some of the redness and unevenness on my skin. So not like a crazy amount, but my cheeks are like so red. I love this foundation because it's so skin-like. Like I can still see all my freckles, and as you guys know, I love Patrick Ta. I love all of his makeup. I love the way he does makeup. I literally had a dream that he did my makeup like a few days ago, and I was like, oh my God, am I manifesting Patrick Ta to be in my apartment doing my makeup? I hope so. But I don't know if you can tell on camera, I feel like, I think the camera is like making me look better than I look. This camera's kind of new for me, so I don't really know all the settings and stuff. Okay, now I'll go in with my Hourglass foundation stick in Golden Almond as a contour. Just a little bit. Like, I really don't want to feel overdone today. I want it to be really light and soft. I want it to be like summer makeup, like nothing too crazy, because it's nice out, and once I start like sweating, I don't know, I'm very aware of the makeup on my face when it's warm out, put it that way. Like a full beat for me in the summer will probably never happen, unless like maybe I have somewhere to go where I'm being like photographed. But I don't know, I just like don't even carry super heavy makeup well, so yeah. I'm gonna put a little bit on my eyes. These eyebrows are like offensive at this point, honestly. Just to start to lift the face. Next, I'll go in with my Kosas Revealer Concealer. I am using the shade 5.8N, which is medium with natural overtones. I tried the House Labs concealer, which I did in like the Sephora haul, and I hated it. So I exchanged it for this one. Yeah, I don't know how people are using that concealer. Like, it is such a weird texture. I don't know, like, I was like not sure if I got like a bad one or something, and then I didn't even bother to like check. I just was like, return, I'll just go back to my tried and true, and I will never ever abandon her again. I think I want to carve out my eyebrows just a little bit. I have to tell you, so I filmed an episode with my friends last week. If you guys didn't see it, it's episode 17. Two of my best friends, and honestly, we had a great time. And the episode got 588 views so far, which is insane. That is like my highest viewed video for my podcast. And it was really hard for me to watch. And I'm going to talk more about this on today's episode. But I hated the way that I looked. And that really sucks because it's my most viewed episode. And I think like the views will continue to be coming in. So it's really hard. I need to do my under. Oh wait, let me do this first. Do I have a smaller brush? I don't know if that even did anything. You know, it is really hard to put yourself out there. And it's even harder to put yourself out there when you feel ugly. So I am going to talk about that in today's podcast episode because, you know, creators don't get enough credit for like how hard it is to, I'm not saying that it's hard to be like, well, it is hard to be an influencer or anything like that, if I'm being honest. I don't think it's the hardest job in the world. I just think it's hard whenever you are subjecting yourself to opinions and all of that. Very hard for me to do my eyes while I talk, so let me just do it. It is hard to, you know, open yourself up to criticism and people that would never in their life have the balls to put themselves out there have anything to say. But that's like the nature of the game, right? It is what it is. So I'll be talking more about that on my podcast episode. I'm not going to really cover it here, but what I can talk about here that I will talk about less on my podcast is I'm so excited. Real Housewives of New Jersey is coming back on Sunday, on Cinco de Mayo. I can't remember if they were always on Sunday or if they're just, if they changed the day. I don't know. I can't remember, but I am really excited. If you needed to know where I stand, I'm a tray hugger for life. I decided to start watching from the beginning because, well, I've seen it from the beginning. Like, this is probably my third time watching it from the beginning, just for the fuck of it. And every time I watch it, I love Teresa even more because watching how much of her life happened on this show it's wild, like what she has been through.
I gave birth on the show. I went to prison on the show. I got divorced on the show. I got married on the show. I buried my parents on the show. This is what I've done. And her story is I didn't return a text message.
This dog is so rude. all of these things that like aren't usually televised are televised, and obviously like a lot of people do that, but I am a Housewives stan and I just love Teresa so much. And yeah, it's been like just watching it from the beginning and just like reanalyzing people. Like I still always love Teresa because I just feel like Teresa is Teresa. Also, she is that show. She made that show what it is too. Without her, a lot of people wouldn't even have a storyline. So I feel like if they're not coming for her, what are they doing? So that's literally what they do. They're just coming for the throne at all times. But I am excited for it to come back. I'm just finishing up season 6, so this is when she gets sent away. And you know, they did like Teresa checks in, and like even that is so crazy, like that it's just crazy, like all of it is crazy that this person like went through all of this and it was like televised, because she might have still gone through this if she wasn't on the show, just because Joe was doing what he was doing. Maybe the show amplified it because trying to keep up and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know, it just like makes me love her more every time I watch it. And I think she's adorable, and if you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you, because yeah, I love Tree. I love Tree, and I love that her new tagline is about being a tree. It's very fitting. This is Patrick Ta in She's a Doll. And it is like so pigmented. I really need to buff. Oh my god. Okay, this camera is definitely doing something because you can't even see like how insanely pink I just made my face. Who else is a Real Housewives Bravo lover? If you are, this is definitely the place for you. Just like trying to buff out some of this blush, and then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of NARS Orgasm just to melt the pinks together, because I don't know how people put on She's a Doll and they make it look so nice. I always do it like too much. But yeah, so it will be, I think, an interesting season because, oh, now I'm doing NARS Orgasm. I don't know, did I just say that? It will be an interesting season because I think it's been said that it's the first season where Teresa and Melissa are actually like not speaking and not like trying to mend fences. So that will be interesting, and I'm curious like what the storyline will be, because like I said, I feel like without Teresa, a lot of people don't have storylines, and apparently, you know, there was a whole plot to come for Teresa. I think people are just coming for the throne, which that's what happens when you're queen. I do think though that Teresa could have her own spinoff and not be on the Housewives, and many people would watch that and she would be like just fine, because I feel like if they're gonna do at some point, like something's got to change because of Melissa and Teresa. Like if they're not gonna film together, they are like, you know, this show since season 3 has basically been about this feud. Obviously there's been other storylines and things like that, but like since season 3, the Goras and the Judices have been like going at it. So it is tired. That storyline is tired, but Teresa has other things going on. So that's why I feel like if she had her own show, like she would be just fine, because people would watch it, and then they could recast the entire Jersey franchise, because I feel like getting rid of Teresa, they would have to get rid of like kind of all of them. I don't know, like, I think Marge is good for the show, but I just feel like the thirst level of like trying to like come for people is like icky. Like, it's not fun after a certain point. Like, apparently, like, she was talking to Louis' ex. Like, it's like, you're like an older woman, so don't you have anything else to talk about? Because I don't know, I just feel like, oh, this is the Tarte Lit tubing mascara. I just feel like that, I don't know, like, you are so in other people's lives. Like, do you have nothing going on, or are you just trying to build up an arsenal against people because you don't want people to look at you, and people do have things on you, so you have to like get more on them? I don't know. I do think Marge is funny though, and she's witty, and yeah, but I just feel like Jersey wouldn't be Jersey without Teresa. Well, I don't just feel like that, it's a fact. And if she left, I don't know, I feel like it would be just so weird. But I also feel like I said, she could leave because she has so many other things going on. So I don't know, I wish we could just like binge all of it. But that's because we are so used to like binging culture with Netflix and all of that, that I'm like, oh, I have to wait another friggin' week for this episode. It's super annoying. Going in with a little of the LYS bronzer just to add a little bit more definition. I think I'm just gonna do a little bit of a lip, and that's it. Set my face with the Hourglass Veil Soft Focus Setting Spray. I love Hourglass and Patrick Ta, if you couldn't tell. For the lips, I'm going in with Anywhere Caffeine by Makeup Forever. This is just kind of like my skin tone, and it just makes my lips look a little fuller. It's like a pinky nude, but look, you can see like how much bigger my lips already look. My lips have been like hella dry. The Ole Henriksen Peptide Lip Treatment, and this is the Strawberry Sorbet. It's really pigmented, I will say. Like, it's really pinky. It's not like a sheer pink like you get with like the Summer Fridays, I forget the shade, Sugar Baby or Pink Baby or Pink Sugar or something. That one's like more of a sheer pink. This one's like pink. That's the glam. I'm gonna go film episode 18. So please like, comment, subscribe, and let me know if there's anything that you want to see from me. Love you. Bye.